Emotional disorders such as trauma, anxiety, and depression often go hand in hand with addiction. This is also true for physical ailments such as chronic pain. In this session, Kajal will discuss healings she has done for clients with these conditions, describing how pranic healing has helped alleviate emotional distress and physical discomfort, paving the way for lasting recovery and inner peace. Kajal Pandya is a professional pranic healer living in New Jersey. She first learned pranic healing in 2012 and since then has healed many clients in a wide variety of diseases and disorders. Kajal has taught basic pranic healing to many students in India. And then it gives her contact information on the website if you're interested in contacting her.
Atma Namaste, everybody. It's so beautiful to be part of this conversation, to be part of this group where we are sharing all the stories of how people have recovered from all the challenges that they had. But pranic healing helps so many lives to come out of those challenging situations which people were really struggling with. So, and my journey with pranic healing is since 2012. My name is Kajal Pandya, and my journey started with not any particular reason, but it was just that universe aligned me. I had learned Reiki before, but got to know pranic healing, and my curiosity to learn the energy was there. I don't know why, it just aligns, right? So when I met my basic pranic healing instructor first time, and in the class, he said that your lives are going to change, your lives are going to transform. I didn't understand the meaning at that point of time. What does that mean? Like, what transformation is going to come after just the class? And as the journey with pranic healing goes on, we all, those who are pranic healers here, they have felt the transformation, how it is changing from physical state to emotional to mental to spiritual to financial, right? So I did my classes back to back, like it was very quick. Within 6 months I completed my aretic yoga. I don't know why that thirst was there, and it just happened that I did everything fast. In the initial days, that trust wasn't there, that really things are working, really it's happening. I wasn't very sure about it. And but there was something that got changed within me. So I started talking about pranic healing to my friends, to my family. I said, you should learn. So I started talking about pranic healing. I started talking about, I started letting people know that it's beautiful. You should learn. At that time, I wasn't healing much. It was just somebody's small aches and pains, or a friend has a headache. Oh, let me try, because that trust wasn't there. After few months, when I saw that all the small things were working, the confidence increased. And when I was talking about pranic healing, my first psychotherapy client, not a client, I didn't know I was going to, take it as a profession. But at that point, it was like, I like pranic healing. It has changed something within me. Let me help, So in my yoga class, she was not even a friend. It was just hello. We used to just know each other because of the class. And we were just talking about pranic healing. I was just telling them. And then I got to know that this, now she's a friend. So I got to know that she was having a trauma for almost 10 years. So I know everybody was talking about healing addictions and different kind of addictions and everything, but my journey where I felt that pranic healing can change somebody's life or we can help somebody through pranic healing, that was my first case was trauma. This was back in 2013, my initial days of pranic healing, psychotherapy healing, where I didn't even know if it's going to work. When I got to know that she was under the trauma for almost 10 years. Now, what the trauma was, her small baby, 1.5 year old, had met with an accident in the home. Like she had a TV, we had in old times we had a TV unit, and the baby was playing there, and suddenly the TV unit fell on the child, and the baby was it was an accident. But she saw her child in the blood. They took the baby to the hospital. They tried everything best they could, but the baby did not survive. Yeah. So the mother was in that trauma for almost 10 years when I met her. And I didn't know how am I going to help, but I knew pranic healing can do some miracles. Let me try. I just opened the psychotherapy book. I took the protocol of trauma and I just started healing. Now, the complaint of the mother was that every night for the past 10 years, when she used to try to sleep, she couldn't because she used to see her child. Though she had two beautiful babies after that child also, right? But that trauma was not ready to go out of her after those 10 years also. So, and she had tried different therapies when she shared with me about this. She had already tried all the different doctors, maybe past life regression, and many more. So, when she spoke about this, we started with the healing. I invited her. I said, come, let me try help you. And we started with the healing. The very first night, she could sleep a little better. She could sleep well than almost all those 10 years that she was not able to sleep. And the next day when she texted me, when she shared, actually she was excited and she called and she shared. She said, Kajal, I don't know what happened, but I could sleep well last night. And I was like, okay, amazing. Because I didn't know even, because it was my first psychotherapy healing. And I was just following simple instructions what master gave in the book. That's what he says, right? That follow simple instructions that's given in the book, and I was doing that. So, and then her trust increased and she used to come for regular healings. We did her healing almost for a month, not the weekends, just the weekdays, and somewhere like plus minus 1 2 healings, but almost a month. So after every healing, the feedback I used to get was, Kajal, it's helping. I'm able to sleep. I'm able to be balanced. I'm able to love my kids now, like the kids. She already had two kids, but she was not able to connect with those kids because of that trauma. So, and the blessing that she used to give after the healing, that she was feeling that change, that blessing meant a lot for me. I mean, the money that we receive after the healing as an energy exchange is one thing. That is the money that we get for our time. But that is when something changed within me. I said, yes, I'm able to help somebody who is suffering from 10 years of her trauma. So that's when I decided that whenever I'm chosen as an instrument, I'll keep myself available. And that's how it began. And after that 1 month, she decided to learn pranic healing. She did her class till erotic yoga. She herself is practicing pranic healing now. And yes, I mean, she's part of the pranic healing family, and she helps her family whenever needed. She does healings whenever needed. So it's just being an instrument, but the energy flows. As Christine said, that you just invoke, and the angels, the great beings are there, and the energy works. So that was very beautiful and transformative experience in my pranic healing journey, which is close to me because I was chosen as an instrument to help her. Then I used to, I mean, people knew that I was doing pranic healing. So there was a case where the mother approached, and the child was in his 10th grade. So 10th grade is very important year in India. Okay. It's like then you go to the high school, like the sophomore year. So 10th grade is very important. And this child got distracted with some addictions. And he had a girlfriend, and it was a lot of distraction where he was not able to study at all. And the mother who approached was a single parent. And it's very disturbing for parents to see when the child is getting distracted and is not able to study, right? So I never helped with this kind of case before, but I knew the trust in pranic healing was increasing after every healing, and I decided to take the case. And as we did the child's healing, the child didn't know, because he was very stubborn, very rigid, that I don't want to study further. I don't want to study. And he's like, I'm not going to write the exams. And the mother was very worried. So with mother's permission, we started with the healing, and I used to ask for the regular update. And in the first week of healing, the mother shared that he has started taking his books, asking his grandmother, because grandmother used to be home, the mother used to go to work. So he started taking his books here and there, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and he used to start reading. This was the first week of healing, and which was like, I was like, wow, it's working. Okay, let's continue. So we continued with the healing. The exams were almost after 2 months since I started with the healing. And it was a regular healing that we were doing. And after a few weeks, the mother gave the feedback that he is studying almost 2 to 3 hours a day now, which was amazing for, as a healer, you feel very, very happy, very content when you know that it's giving results. And during the exams, he was more focused, which he decided he is not going to give exams at all. And after the results came, that is after almost 3 months, I think the result was almost 3.4 or some GPA, which was not very great, of course. The mother was not, I mean, they were not happy, but at least he did not lose the whole year. At least he attempted to give the exam, which he was not going to. And he was very rigid about it, but he did attempt the exam. He did pass the exam with low GPA, which was okay, but he did at least. And after everything was done, when his mother shared with the child that we have to go and see her, we have to go and meet her, and she was the one who was doing your healing, because before that she never shared with her. And he was like, I myself was surprised because I was not ready to give the exams. I had decided. So the rigidness, the stuck energy was released with the help of pranic healing, and we were able to help her.